This is very typical of his background, wanting efficiency in government. You work for me, you know how I want it done, I want to hire you. You're staid and old-fashioned and the old school, and I don't want you there. Unfortunately, Congress has different ideas. Congress establishes these various schedules, and the president can't create his own. He probably should sit down with John Thune and Mike Johnson saying, we need this new schedule. Get it passed right away.
Well, a lot of people in Washington will say that these buildings are empty. These are massive buildings, expensive buildings, and there's nobody working in them. A lot of these people are working from home. He wants them back to work.
Right. Well, the Commerce Department building, named after Ronald Reagan, and he begged them not to name it after him, is immense, and nobody's in there, or next to nobody is in there. So you're right. Can the president control whether people work from home or not? Yes, he can. Can he establish a new class of people that he can hire and he can fire? No, only Congress can do that.
Wow. But he can get rid of those federal employees in DEI roles by 5 p.m. tonight?
DEI is entirely a creature of the Biden administration, is not a creature of legislation. So just as Biden imposed DEI on everybody from the Justice Department to the Defense Department, Donald Trump can remove DEI. And he promised he was going to do it. He apparently is going to go through with it. I don't think there's any basis for a lawsuit there. This is entirely the discretion of the president.
Well, I mean, America's been built on that. The merit is what President Trump wants to get back to.
Right.
You get awarded a job whether or not you have the qualifications for it. It doesn't matter your race, your background, where you went to school. Well, it's a matter of, are you fit and proper for this position?
This has profound effects on the lives of everyday people because you're talking about national security and defense.
Right.
Is somebody in a position to make judgments about keeping us safe because they're qualified to make that judgment or because they checked a couple of boxes? That's Trump's argument in a nutshell. He can make that argument. This is an area in which he has sole and exclusive discretion.
Well, look at what's happening with the FAA right now. I mean, we've had so many problems with our airline industry right now. And Biden brought in an FAA initiative to bring DEI into that agency. It makes no sense.
You know, Joe Biden was of a mindset that somehow this was going to be good for the world in the long run. It's been a dismal failure. Trump's going to undo it.
All right, let's talk about birthright citizenship and ending it, because that's what Trump wants to do. But he's being met with backlash by a number of states, all banding together, including New York and New Jersey, to sue the president. We've got the AG from New Jersey. Here's what Matt Platkin had to say.
When I took the oath to be your attorney general, I swore that I would uphold the Constitution of this state and of this nation. And when we say we'll defend the rule of law, we mean it. That's why this morning I led a coalition of 18 states, the District of Columbia, and the city of San Francisco in suing President Trump and his administration for the unlawful order he signed yesterday that rewrote the Constitution, upended centuries of precedent, and denied residents in our state and across this country the right that they have in the Constitution to birthright citizenship.
Judge, where does this go?
This is killing me because I know Matt Plotkin and I don't agree with him on anything, except I think he's right on this. That's why I said it's killing me. The president can't change the Constitution and he can't ignore a provision of the Constitution. Donald Trump can no more ignore the 14th Amendment than Joe Biden could have ignored the Second Amendment and say, I don't believe it, I'm going to take your guns away from you. If he wants to remove birthright citizenship from the Constitution, whoever's born here is an American citizen. They'll have to amend the Constitution. A cumbersome process, but that's the only way to do it.
And what's the likelihood it ends up in the Supreme Court? But the other question is, Trump,
an excellent likelihood it ends up in the Supreme Court.
The other part is there are people that do come to the country when they're pregnant to try to get birthright citizenship. It's been a problem. It's been a problem like that for decades. But as you mentioned, as part of the Constitution, is there another avenue that Trump could go about doing this, the president?
There's no way Trump can undo this. And then, John, as you know, once they're born here, the Supreme Court has said the basic social net that you give to everybody, you have to give to foreign people as well. Food, shelter, clothing, emergency room, health facilities, education. So once they're here, the government is stuck with supporting them. And they are as American as apple pie once they're born here, even though the parents just came here for that purpose.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.